right, welcome to the Hunt360 podcast. I'm Ethan King here with founder of Hunt360, Jeremy Williams. We're here at the Western Outdoor and Hunting Expo here in Salt Lake City, and we got two special guests here from Bendable Outdoor Sports Equipment, Jim Davidson and Steve Downie here. How's it going, guys?
Going pretty good.
Thank you for having us.
Man, it's awesome to have y'all here, and we're sharing a booth. We're right across from one another, and I get to hear all the good game calls that y'all are promoting over there.
Yeah, we play around with them once in a while, so have a good time.
So we'd just like to know a little bit about yourselves and what got you in the world of hunting and up to the point where you're at now and with the business and the products that you have here that you brought us to show. So if you would each take a little bit of time and tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Mm-hmm. Well, I basically have been hunting since I was born. I was 4 months old the first time my parents took me deer hunting and took me into camp. And so, awesome. Basically grew up deer hunting. And then when I got married, my wife's family was big into hunting. And so I started deer hunting with them, and we met a few people who took me elk hunting for the first time. And at 19 years old, I killed my first bull elk.
Nice.
And that kind of hooked me right there.
So where are you from?
So I'm from the Medford area, Center Point, Southern Oregon.
Okay.
And I grew up over on the coast, and then we moved over there in high school, and that's where I met my wife and became high school sweethearts, got married right out of high school. And
awesome.
I just kind of fell in love with elk hunting at that point in time, and moved into turkey hunting and fell in love with turkey hunting, found out that I could call something in twice a year. And had a great time, and so had really good luck elk hunting over the years, especially hunting the Coast Range. And then we moved to Montana and worked with an organization for troubled teens for a little while. And when we came back, the group I had been elk hunting with kind of split up, and one of my buddies, Kenny, our other partner, invited me to go elk hunting with them one time, packing into the wilderness. And we've kind of all hit it off and been friends and hunting together ever since.
That's cool. That's real cool. So, but are your elk that you like hunting out there, are they Roosevelt elk, or are they still Rocky Mountain?
So over on the Coast Range are the Roosevelts.
All right.
Where we hunt in the wilderness at the Rocky Mountain.
Okay.
Yeah. So we hunt most of the time we hunt the Eagle Cap Wilderness and on northeastern Oregon.
Nice.
And have that.
Well, good. So, what you got? I know you got a little backstory.
I don't know if my story's much different, but I grew up home with my father and grandparents at a very young age. My father probably quit hunting when I was in high school, and I got in with my hunting partner Ken, and we've been chasing elk for 35 years probably. I don't do a lot of deer hunting anymore, just do it time, but I go around and chase these elk every year and enjoy it.
You get into turkeys as well?
I do not, and it's just due to the amount of spare time that I have at this point.
Yeah, understand. So let's, if you will, what led into the business? I mean, what got you started into the business side?
I like to build things, so this is something that I sort of started probably 7 or 8 years ago, building little prototypes, and it's probably been about 6 years we came out with our first product, which is a single reed holder that clips to your hat, and it sort of has evolved from there. We add about 2 products a year. We're still very small. And we're starting to ramp it up, where we're probably going to be adding about 4 products a year now.
Nice. So how'd you come up with the name Bendable? What brought that about?
So it was a gal that worked for me. When my wife retires, we're relocating here in the next couple of years to Bend, Oregon. And the first product we made, you physically bent it to adjust it.
Okay.
And that's where the name was born.
That's good. I mean, it's a great name.
It's unique.
Good looking logo too.
Yeah, the logo looks good. Yeah, you pop.
It definitely builds a story when everybody Bendable. What?
Yeah. So, well, tell us a little bit about some of your stuff here. Well, how long you been doing this? I mean, how long have you been in
This
business?
is probably, we're just roughly about 5 or 6 years in.
5 or 6
so
years.
we're a new little company.
Nice. That's always small business.
Yeah.
It's
Everything's
cool
made
thing.
in the United States. 90% of it's made in Oregon. So
That's cool. Well, show us what you got here. I know you brought some stuff to show us, and
So we've a couple different things. I know you mentioned you're not much of a fisherman. One of our first products we came out with is called the leader feeder. And what it does is it holds pre-tied leaders where you just go ahead and grab one, just pull one out. So the whole idea is you can hold 28 pre-tied leaders, and it doesn't matter which one you pull from, they'll come out smooth and even every time without any damage to them.
No.
They won't tangle, and it doesn't have any damage or frays or nicks to the leaders. So last thing you want to do when you catch, a trophy salmon or a trophy steelhead or something like that is to have a nick in your leader.
Yeah.
Because it bumped against something, and then all of a sudden it breaks off and that fish is gone.
Right.
And so this protects them and keeps them nice and safe.
That's pretty cool. How do you load it?
So you load them in groups,
Oh.
up to 14 at a time, and this half would go through here and do a figure 8 around, put a band on it, then do your next group, figure 8, put a band on it, and just keep stacking it up. So this half would go through this side, this half would go through this side. And all you're doing is just a simple figure 8 around the outside and just stacking them up with more bands.
It's pretty smart.
The limitations are it can't be over 5 feet in length. It just puts too much friction on it.
Gotcha.
And whatever group you're doing needs to be cut to the same length.
Let's see. That's but you can do different lengths, different groups.
In different groups and different lengths,
You
yeah.
can color code your hook.
You can color code your hooks, so it doesn't matter which one you pull from.
So you know.
You can do up to a, what do we figure, 0-aught was the
9-aught.
9-aught.
9-aught hook.
Was the largest you can run in it.
Nice. That's really slick there.
So that works out really good.
Then we build this is one of our newer items, a bugle tube holder that mounts to the side or the hip belt of your pack, and it's adjustable depending on the size of holder, but this is a medium. It's adjustable tension, has a little adjustable pull cord here. You can adjust the amount of tension that you want on
For the depth you want of the tube.
and when you want to use it, you pull it out. When you're done, you just push her back in.
So are these universal to most, or all of them?
So there's 3 different sizes on the market.
Okay.
There's a small Phelps tube. Almost 90% of the tubes being Rocky Mountain tubes on the market fit a medium, and then Phelps builds one that's about 4 inches, a big tube, and we have a specialty holder for.
Nice. It's cool. That's a neat little deal.
And you can run them on your several different spots on your packs. The 2 places we like to run them the best is I like mine high on the pack, so I can just put the tube on my shoulder and just slide it straight in.
Yeah.
And he likes to run his down on the hip belt, where he can just slide it straight in like that. So it just depends on where you're the most comfortable as carrying it, and it works on 90% of the packs out there on the market right now.
Nice. That's
Versatile.
very slick too. Is it plastic?
It's plastic covered with waterproof fabric.
Gotcha. Nice.
And it comes with a strap, so depending on how you decide to put it, if you don't have a strap in that spot in your pack, it comes with a strap that you can attach to that.
So let's talk about this. What looks like my favorite already, because I'm a turkey hunter.
So this is the Express. It comes with a lanyard, but if you choose not to, you don't have to use the lanyard. You can use the Velcro and attach it to your pack or your vinyl harness or whatever you choose to attach to.
Yep.
And it holds 4 reeds. It's got a magnetic
It looks like
closure.
it's breathable as well.
It's made of a breathable material, so they will not going to hold moisture in there and create the mold drops or anything like that. but they can close up nice and
It's got a magnetic.
right. It's got magnets in both top and bottom.
It's quiet when you open it. It's awesome. I mean, this is a very
You sort of have to shut it. You just can't let go of it because the magnets are
it'll
strong.
make
They will make noise. But
yeah,
you
but
can
it's
just
not
gently-
like ripping, that open. Like a
That is
backpack
true.
on
exactly.
That
when
is
you're
true.
trying to get your call. I mean, this is very very slick. You can hook it to your binoculars case.
Your bino harness. Yep.
I mean, this is or your turkey vest. I mean, this is
Right. So anywhere that you can have a strap, you can attach to that.
Same way with elk hunting too. I mean even the duck hunters could use this, and
I'm not sure. I've never used a diaphragm reed for calling ducks.
I think that maybe not. I thought they had some.
They could.
Goose.
They could.
They might. I mean,
Diaphragm goose
then, like
harness.
he was saying, our first one that we ever created holds a single reed, and it either has a hat clip, or you can hook it to a strap, or we make another one that it's the same design that has a double stick tape on the back, so you can attach it to your weapon or your shotgun or your bow. And for turkey hunting, I use it on my shotgun and mount it just like this on the shotgun with the trigger here, so I can just grab it, slide out, and right into my mouth, and it just nice and smooth with very little movement, so I don't get busted.
Yeah, that's very nice, very slick. I was like, you grab that magnet. And I was like, yeah. I mean, that's very cool design. I mean, you've been very creative. I mean, there's no doubt.
Well, all of our designs come out of issues, lack of a better term, that we've run into. We get tired of losing reeds, dropping them, putting them in our pockets. So, how can there be a better way to store them, protect them, keep them? How's a better way to protect your reeds? The funny story with this was we'd gone elk hunting in the Eagle Caps, and we're moving across the ridge, and we only take one tube in, so we trade back and forth of who's calling. And I used to carry the way pack I was carrying at that time. I just carried in the back of the pack. It was his turn to call, and so he just put it in his bino harness, and we're going across the shale cliffside, and it dropped and rolled down to the bottom,
Like way down.
way down to the bottom.
Like 45 minutes down in the bottom.
And so we get back. There's got to be a better way to carry these things. And so we started playing around and came up. I don't know. This is like Gen 4, Gen 5 before we found one that actually worked. And then started making one for each individual style of tubes. And
I mean, that's a very cool deal. I mean, they're simple. I mean, you've taken a little problem and created a simple solution. So
most problems have a
lightweight.
simple solution if you have the right mindset to figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely have some creativity going on here.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
and it's fun. Some of the ideas
have
we come
fun
up
doing
with, it's
I can see your drawing board at the shop probably
oh yeah.
lay it all out every day. I know we have a dry erase board. I do. I have a dry erase board because I got to visualize a lot of my thoughts, and I just draw them all out. And I take my phone. I'm taking snapshots.
That's a good idea.
To
Yeah, I have
I
a
like
couple of
that.
dry erase boards in the shop, but a lot of times he just called me, "Hey, what do you think about?"
I have that same problem.
He loves whiteboards.
I love calling everybody, especially on Sunday night. What do you think about this? When it hits you, because if I ain't careful, you lose it. You're like,
Oh, yeah.
you got to take those good ideas and
Yep.
get them down quick.
Absolutely.
right there, exactly.
You just never know. Throw a lot of spaghetti against the wall, something's gonna stick.
See you later.
So what you got in the pipe works? You got anything cool in the pipe works?
We do have some stuff that we're hoping to release here in the next 90 days.
Awesome.
That they're unique, so
Yeah.
we're not going to let the cat out of the bag yet. But we've been working on them for better part of a year now, and a little trial and error here and there,
Yeah.
a few mess ups, but
The main
We're
thing we
getting there.
try and find is we try and, as we create these things, we want to make sure that we eliminate the problems so we're not creating another problem.
Exactly.
And so sometimes we'll have a great idea and it'll come out and, oh, this is perfect. And then we tried oh, that didn't work.
Yeah.
Or, okay, well, yeah, it worked, but we still have this problem. And so before we move forward with it, we just pull it back and shelve it until we can come out and figure out how to solve, so that we're not creating more issues and problems that we're trying to solve.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's definitely the way to. I mean, anytime you can create a problem, a simple solution, and you hit a home run.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a matter of getting exposure.
Right.
That's
for
true.
people to see it.
And like Steve said, we're a small company. It's 4 of us working together, building most of the stuff. And so we're not going to just be pounding stuff out right and left. We want to make sure it's done right and done the first time. So.
Well, it means a lot to your customers, because they know you're the ones. You have your hands on it, the product that they buy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, every single one that goes out has been touched by us.
Exactly.
And one of the bigger things is that we really believe that customer service is number one. And so if any of our customers have any problems with it, we want them to contact us directly, so we can either work through their problem, solve the problem, replace the problem, whatever it is, that we can take care of that before it becomes an issue or a concern for them.
I mean, you're definitely spot on that. I mean, great customer service is really hard to find in a lot of places, but it overrides. Great customer service overrides some of the bumps in the road.
Absolutely.
It really can, yeah.
It's like there's a bump in the road with somebody, and that customer service smooths it over. Then they're customers for life.
Right. Excuse me. Well, I mean, both of us have spent most of our lives in retail, and we know that one bad comment or one bad, complaint about something will override 10 good ones.
Yeah.
So if you can do everything in your power to make sure that your customers are happy and taken care of, and that we provide a good product, we provide good customer service, we back up our products, it goes a long ways.
Yeah, I can see your passion in both of you about. I mean, I knew when you came over here apologizing for blowing you because we were doing the recording.
Yeah.
I mean, that was
like I say, we sometimes forget we have a little too much fun.
It's no big deal. I mean, everybody expects it. So, but I mean, that just shows you what kind of people your customers should know what kind of people they're buying from. I mean, support their small businesses. And
I appreciate that.
And it's about, and not only that, you got great products. I mean,
Thank you.
They're simple. They're probably. I mean, what do these cost? Or just roughly?
So,
you buy them on your website?
Yeah, we have everything's available on our websites. They're available at. I think most of it's available at Black Ovis, Elk 101, Go Hunt, Amazon. So retail. So these the tube holders retail roughly around $23.99.
Okay.
These are roughly $24.99. These we sell in 2 packs online for $11.99.
Nice.
And then these are $16.99 on.
I'm definitely going to get me one of these. I have no doubt. That's that. I know some fishermen. I know some people that would love to have these. I definitely will be passing that advice on when I
He
get home.
was showing me earlier. He stood on top of it, didn't even break.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're made of glass-filled nylon. They're injected, and they're strong enough that if you accidentally happen to step on it or tip over it, it's not going to damage it.
It's made in America, too?
Yeah, everything's made.
Everything's made in Oregon.
Oregon.
Every item we sell is made in Oregon.
Are y'all a Ducks fan?
Yeah.
Don't have much time to watch sports. If I'm not working, I'm out playing. So.
I understand. Well, guys, what's your website? Tell us how everybody can find you on social media and all that.
So easiest way to find it is at bendable.com.
Yep.
And it'll take you to we're on Instagram, Facebook.
All your links are on your website?
All the links are on the website, and from there you can go right to our website as well.
Nice. Well, I will definitely, when we get home from the show, we're definitely going to get you set up on the Hunt360 platform. So
fantastic.
We'll get you a marketplace created for your profile, and so our customers can find you, our listeners can find you there as well.
Sounds great.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you for having us.
It's awesome sitting here talking with you, and I'm sure we'll be talking all the whole show for the next couple of days.
We'll try and keep it down to a low roar.
Well, actually, some of those sound really good. I mean,
Well, they're professionals, so I hope so.
well, thank you, sir. Y'all have a good
Thank
show.
you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Y'all take care.